This is an excerpt of an interview with Lewis Daniel Smith, nominally the beneficiary of the MMS Defense Fund, which is currently January 2015, on the website GoFundMe.com. Mr. Smith repeats the myths that every cell in the human body is replaced, and that this complete regeneration occurs within a period of 7 years. He also decries the amount of toxic material that people are exposed to, despite him selling the MMS panacea, which is sodium chlorite and chlorine dioxide, both of which have been shown to be toxic to humans and other animals. MMS has not been shown to be an effective treatment for any illness when taken internally. Mr. Smith's co-interviewee, Mia Hamill, mentions a host of diverse illnesses in that interview.
So we created Project Green Life to pursue an idea that, if every cell in the human body regenerates over so much time, what would happen if we gave our body only the finest cell food you could give it? What if what could happen in a 7 year, like they say 7 years is about what it takes for every cell, because the rods and cones of the eyes take a little longer than the liver and so forth. It would be shorter actually if it wasn't for a couple of those items in our body. But if we could give our body everything it needed in such optimum ways, what would be the end result? Because we take in so much garbage and everything is so toxic around us, our environments, and that sort of came into the idea of Project Green Life. And so
the idea is that every cell in the human body is replaced, and that this happens within 7 years are myths. See the links in the description field of this video below for corroboration. The brain is a prime example where this is not true. Replacing brain cells would erase the memory. A tiny fraction of brain cells have been observed to regenerate, aka hippocampal neurogenesis, which represent less than 1% of brain volume, and they renewed at 1.75% per annum, so it would take more than 50 years to completely replace that less than 1% region of the brain. The majority of cells in the heart do not regenerate. Type 1 diabetics illustrate that insulin-producing islet cells are not replaced, which is why they require lifelong injections of insulin. Daniel says, everything is so toxic. Whatever these ubiquitous unspecified toxins are, they are not shortening the global average human life expectancy or the total human population, both of which have increased steeply over the last few centuries. Even if Daniel is correct, he is making matters worse by suggesting that people consume MMS, which is a sodium chlorite solution. Swallowing 10 grams of pure sodium chlorite is enough to kill a man. The dose makes the poison. At the dilutions involved in MMS protocols, its effect would probably be debilitation rather than death. You do not have to die to have been poisoned. But even diluted to MMS specifications, sodium chlorite is toxic to humans if consumed, primarily via hemolytic anemia, destruction of red blood cells, and kidney damage. There are other harmful effects. No one should swallow what Daniel is saying, or the untested MMS potions he was selling.